Okay, let's see if I can get this to work. I figured it'd be easier to record it for you than to try and text it for you. And plus, I know you miss my voice. Ha. Okay, so say you've got 2 animals and they weigh 450 pounds each. You're going to keep them for 60 days. On average, calves gain about 2 pounds a day. So that's what we're going to kind of start with. And just like horses, they eat about 2% of their body weight every day. So the question is, how much hay are they going to need over this 60-day period? So what you are essentially wanting to do is calculate 2% of 450 pounds for day 1, plus 2% of 452 pounds for day 2, plus 2% of 454 pounds for day 3, etc. But that is really long and time consuming, and thankfully there is a much easier way. But that's essentially the goal of what we're trying to do here. So what you need to do is calculate the average weight of that for that 60-day period. Because by doing this, you'll overestimate for the first half what you're going to be feeding them, but you'll underestimate for the second half what you're going to be feeding them. So it averages, so it balances out. And so it's a much easier number to work with. So how do you calculate the average weight? Well, you do the 2 pounds a day for the 60 days. That gives you 120 pounds. That's going to be their total amount that they gain over that 60-day period. So your starting weight is 450 pounds plus the 120 pounds that they're going to be gaining over that time period. That will give you an ending weight of 570 pounds. So what you want is the halfway point between 570 pounds and 450 pounds. So what you really just want to do is halve this number. So the halfway point between 450 pounds and 570 pounds is 450 pounds plus half of what they're going to gain, which is 60. So it's 510 pounds. So 510 pounds is the average that your animals are going to weigh over the 60-day period. Now, again, don't worry if your calves that you buy start at 500 pounds or 550 pounds. Again, you just have to change these numbers. But this, I'm just showing you how to do it. So now that you have this average weight, that's what you're going to use to calculate the 2% of the body weight that each animal is going to eat every day. So 2% of 510 pounds, 510 times 2 divided by 100 is 10.2 pounds. So each animal is going to eat 10.2 pounds of feed every day for 60 days. So then, of course, you do 10.2 pounds times 60 is 612 pounds of feed per animal for that 60-day period. But, of course, you have 2 animals, so you want to do 612 pounds times 2 is 1,224 pounds of feed needed total. I don't remember what the bales were last time we bought them, but I think they're about 1,200 pounds. So the chances are that you definitely want to go on the heavy side, not the light side. Our calves actually ended up gaining 2.5 pounds a day instead of 2 pounds a day. I think just because they sit there and they literally have nothing else to do. They were in a small pen, so they gained a little bit more. So you might end up having to buy 2 bales. We bought 1 bale originally, and then partway through the semester, we went and picked up another one. So that's another idea of something that you can do, but it's something you do want to figure out how much you need and figure into your cost calculations. So what if your animals weighed 650 pounds and gained 2.5 pounds a day for 60 days, eating 3% of their body weight? Why don't you pause the video now and see if you can do that? And I will move the envelope and show you how to do it so that you can see, but this is just a good practice one for you. Okay, so 2.5 pounds a day for 60 days is they're going to gain 150 pounds total. Half of 150 pounds is 75 pounds, so that's what you're going to use to help calculate the average weight. Your starting weight was 650 pounds. Add half of what they're going to gain. That will give you an average weight of 725 pounds. So again, you use the average so that you overestimate on the front end and underestimate on the back end, but that gives you just one single number to work with, and it will actually give you the same as calculating 3% of day 1 plus 3% of day 2. Sorry, my dog is pestering me here. So these animals are eating 3% of their body weight. So your average weight was 725 pounds. Multiplied by 3%, so 725 times 3 divided by 100 is 21.75 pounds. That's how much they're going to eat per day. You're keeping them for 60 days, so each animal is going to gain 1,305 pounds. So going to need 1,305 pounds of feed per animal, and then you multiply that by the number of animals that you have. So hopefully that makes sense to you, but if it doesn't, just give me a call and I can make up as many practice ones of these as you like. No problem for me. Okay, bye.